let us go in detail this rapid reading. When we see this slide, please go through the slide. We can understand what is this speed reading and how do we get this speed reading and all. When we see this speed or rapid reading is one of the techniques used to improve one's ability to read quickly. This is the speed reading. Speed reading is one of the techniques there we can use to improve our ability to read quickly. By this we can understand there are some people their reading capacities are very low. There is speed reading and same as there is slow reading. So here we discuss this is rapid reading or speed reading. How do we improve our speed reading? What are the benefits of the speed reading? What are the methods we have in this speed reading? The many available speed reading training programs include books, videos, software, and seminars. Anyone who wants to improve his reading capability can attend seminars or can read books, watch videos, or use software. By that, he can improve his speed reading or rapid reading. Now let us see what are the benefits of rapid reading. This is a very important one. There are many benefits. Here we are going to discuss 8 benefits when we have this rapid reading or speed reading. When we see this, the first one, you can build discipline. When you read books in speeder way, you can have some content in your brain. By that, your life would be disciplined. Discipline is one of the most important things to students. Mahatma Gandhi says, discipline is one of the indispensable conditions for having good or sound education. By reading books or through this rapid reading, one can build discipline. The second one is you will use more of your brain power. Your brain should not be idle when you read books or when you improve this reading capabilities or rapid reading. What happened? You can use more of your brain power. That is the second benefit. Most of the students or people, they use half power of this brain. When you read something, your brain will be activated. Third one is your memory improves. When you read books or when you have this habit of rapid reading, your memory will be increased. How? We all know our memory will be engaged. By that, you can improve your memory power. You can improve your brain power, that is the capability of the brain. You can improve your memory power also. When we see the fourth one, read out, you will start enjoying reading more. This is the another one. Generally, people enjoy while they're watching a video nowadays. In olden days, people do not have this facility watching television. At that time, they enjoy reading novels, they enjoy reading stories. That's why in olden days we had some story books like Chandamama, Bommarillu, just like that. All students and children, they used to read these books. Now when you read book, you can enjoy yourself. The fifth one is you can save time. When do you save your time? Where do you save your time? These are all important ones. You can save your time in examinations. So most of the students get struggled reading a comprehension passage. They could not understand it. Why? Because they do not know this rapid reading. They do not have this habit of speed reading. So they what is that? They waste the time on reading that comprehension, especially in examinations. These type of comprehension passages would be more. Suppose if you write TOEFL or IELTS examinations, there we can see many more these comprehensive passages. Next one is productivity will be your new superpower. You can produce, that means you will have more knowledge. Knowledge is power. How do you get this power? We get this power by reading some books. If you do not read anything, you could not get anything. So when you read more books, or when you have the habit of rapid reading, you can cover more books, you can read more books. By that, you will have good superpower knowledge. Next one, you see, speed reading looks good on your resume. Before applying any job, we write some resumes. In that resume, if you have this, that rapid reading, it would be a good benefit to you. The interviewer will ask some questions on this. How did you develop this rapid reading? What are the skills in this rapid reading? What are the methods you follow in this rapid reading? So this is a good benefit to get a job. Next one, we see the 8th point, less eye strain. Here we could not have that much strain for our eyes. Why? You follow some techniques of this rapid reading. So these are all the benefits. Now once you go through all this, you can have discipline. You can use more of your brain power. Your memory improves. You can start enjoying reading books more. You can save time. You will have good knowledge. This would be good in your resume. You will have less strain. Now we will see types of reading. Types of reading. Types of reading greatly affect the speed of reading. When reading word by word, our eyes often skip back to a previous word or line. So some people, they have some habits. They read word by word. And by that, what will happen? Our eyes often skip back to previous word or that line. We might also fixate on a single word even after it has been read. Sometimes what will happen? Our eyes will be fixed on a single word. We stop there. Even after it has been read. That is another problem in this slow reading. These mechanical issues slow us down while reading and comprehending. So these are all the things. When you read word by word, or when you are going back to the previous word or line, or when you fix on a single word, what will happen? you could not have speed reading. Now let us see some readings, types of readings. One is mental reading, auditory reading, visual reading. These are all psychology related words. Now we will see this, the first one, mental reading. It is nothing but sub-vocalization. When you read, we speak. That is wrong. When we read, we move our vocals. That is also wrong. Sounding out each word internally as reading to yourself. Some people, they read themselves. That means they utter the words. They make the sound while they are reading. This is the mental reading. This is the slowest form of reading. What is this? When you use vocalization or sub-vocalization, you could not have rapid reading. You will have slow reading. Many people read with sub-vocalization at 250 words per minute. WPM means words per minute. So they use this sub-vocalization. By that they can read only 250 words per minute. 250 words per minute. This is about the first reading. We will go to the second one. The second one is auditory reading. These readers do not engage their lips, tongue, or vocal cord when they read, but they do silently say and hear the words. This is another type. This is the psychology term. They won't use lips, they won't use tongue, they won't use vocal cords, but they hear silently their words. They do silently say and hear the words. This is the characteristic of auditory reading. They can read many words at once because they read ideas, not individual words. There are some people, when they look at the text, that passage, what they will do, what they do, simply they read words. They don't read words, they read only ideas. They read at the rate of 400 plus words per minute. So when we grasp, when we take the ideas of that passage, that means that is the auditory reading. So here they do silently say and hear the words. They maintain 400 plus words per minute. This is about auditory reading. Next one is visual reading. Visual reading. Understanding the meaning of the word rather than sounding or hearing. This is the fastest process. They understand the meaning of the word rather than phonetics or hearing. What is this? Visual readers read at approximately 700 words per minute. Just they observe, just they look. This is visual. Proficient readers are able to read 280 to 310 words per minute without compromising comprehension. So previously in auditory reading, they do not care the comprehension, but these people, they care the comprehension. They want to know everything. So they understand the meaning of the word rather than phonetics or sounds. So this is the visual reading. Then we can see methods of rapid reading. there are some methods. The first one is the skimming method. Skimming is a process of speed reading that involves visually searching the sentences of a page for clues to the main idea. This skimming is nothing but, okay, this is a speed reading method. It involves visually searching the sentences of a page for clues to the main idea. In this skimming method, that eyes or that mind grabs the main idea of that passage. The first sentence of each paragraph to quickly determine whether to seek still more detail as determined by the questions or purpose of the reading. They will observe or they go through this passage, they read the first sentence, from that they can understand some details. So the first sentence of each paragraph to quickly determine whether to seek still more detail or not. For some people, this comes naturally, but is usually acquired by practice. This is the practice method. This is a acquired method. We have to do practice. The skimming is a better method. So you can observe this. They read. These three people read normally, but this man is reading very fast. So this is a skimming method. Scanning method. Scanning is the process where one actively looks for information using a mind map. You need something, so you scan the paper. You want to find out whether it is in the paper or not, in that book or in that passage or in that paragraph or not. Scanning includes the main point as well as headings and important information. Simply this method is they scan everything. After scanning that, they can find out some information. This is the scanning method. He wants to find out one text or word or something like that. This is the very speed. Here we can go through the passages, side headings and everything. The next one is meta guiding method. This is another method. Meta guiding is the visual guiding of the eye using a finger or a pointer such as a pen in order for the eye to move faster along the length of a passage of text. In this meta guiding, so the visual guiding of eye using a finger or pointer or a pen. So they will keep the pen on it or they will keep one finger on it and they will read. This is a meta guiding method. Next one is the hand method. The hand method. Move your hand down the page as you read in a slow, constant motion. Now here we move our hand down the page as we read in slow and constant motion. Your hand should set a pace for your eyes as you read each line. This is a hand method. They use hand. Use whichever hand you are comfortable with as long as it helps you keep the pace. Here they use hand. Previously they used finger or pointer. Here they use hand. So here you can see they are using the pointer or this is a finger. So instead of that they use the total hand. Index card method. This is the another method, very useful method also. Use an index card or folded piece of paper to cover the whole width of the page and put it under the line you are reading. So what is this? We use paper. Now you can see this. Now you can see this. Here he is using the paper. Here he is using the paper. Okay. He is using the paper. What is this? They use this paper. They use the paper. They cover this paper on the page or on that line. They read. This is called index card method. As you read, move the card down the page always underlying the line that you are reading. This is what I showed you. That's the method. This is especially helpful for people who read sections, as it helps keep them focused on one line at a time. Some people always they go back, they read and reread. For them, this would be very helpful. What is that? They keep that one on that, right? Okay, on the book, and they will cover it. So line by line they read. This is a very good method, and this is called the index method. Next one is the sweep method. The sweep method. There are wave method. Very fast method. This is sweep your hand across each line as you read it, moving it under each word as you read it. Now you sweep your hand across each line. That is moving your hand very fast. Moving your hand on the line just like that. Okay, sometimes we read like that. We use our hand totally, and at a touch we read the total line. Moving it under each word as you read it, just like that. So our hand will search the words. This is the sweep method. Move your whole forearm and not simply your wrist, as you will be able to cover the whole line and focus better. Now here we don't use only our wrist part. We use total our hand, total forearm. So here we use total forearm, and we go fast. Keep your fingers together so your hand moves as a unit and is less of a distraction to your eyes. Your fingers should be tight, closed, and you should keep all fingers together. Then you can move the total hand. By that, you could not be distracted to your eyes. So total hand would be moving. This will help reduce unnecessary pauses in between words and improve your flow when reading. So this will help us. We can reduce unnecessary pauses in between the words, and we can improve our flow when we are reading one. So these are all the methods. These are all the methods. Now we'll go further. Tips to improve. What are the tips to improve? We will see some tips. Tips to improve rapid reading. Eliminate vocalization or sub-vocalization as you read. That means you don't make any sound by your lips or by your vocal cords. Vocalization will dramatically reduce your reading speed, as your lips need time to sound out each word. When you read a word or a passage with your vocal cords, it takes much time. Same as when you read the passage with your lips, okay, that also takes much time. Remember that eliminating vocalization will increase your speed, but most likely decrease your comprehension. So the first one is you should eliminate vocalization or sub-vocalization to improve your speed reading. The second one is instead of reading word by word, read in chunks of words or even full sentences. Some people, what they do, they read word by word. That is a bad habit. You should not read word by word. You should read some group of words or full sentences. The longer you spend on each word, the slower you will read. So it is important to read phrases of multiple words so as to increase your speed. That means if you read word by word, you would become a slow reader. Instead of that, if you use or if you read group of words or phrases or multiple words or full sentences, you can increase your speed. Slow readers often take long pauses between the words, thus slowing them down. These slow readers, what they do, they take many pauses between the words. Try practicing on a newspaper with columns that are 4 or 5 words wide so as to get a better sense of reading in chunks of text. Now he is giving one suggestion, practice method, that is, you take a newspaper and read that newspaper column that 4 or 5 words wide. At a stretch, you read 4 or 5 words. By that, you will have good practice. You can have speed reading. Third one is don't reread text that you have already read. What is this? Some people always they reread like that. That you don't reread the text already you have read. Doing so will only disrupt your brain's flow and will slow you down. When you reread, when you go for rereading, what will happen? Your brain comes slow. So this is another tip. Don't reread. The fourth one is try to lightly skim the text either before or after reading it. Read only few words per line and try to glean a general meaning out of the text. First, you do the skimming method. You try to learn what is the general idea of the text. Skimming before reading will help introduce you to the topic and the author's purpose and will help you read faster. When you go this method skimming, first you will know what is that topic and what is the author's intention. So after that you can go for another reading. By that, okay, it will help you read faster. Skimming after reading will allow you to draw key points out of particularly dense or hard to read material. So suppose if you take any paper or if you take any book, you go for skimming method. By that, you will have a peripheral idea about that book or that content. So this is the skimming method. Next one is the last tip. Use one of the methods below to help start you reader fast. There are many methods already we have discussed. So the space is not sufficient here. That's why I have not given all the methods. So you follow any one of the methods. As you get better at them, try moving your placeholder faster and see if your eyes can keep up, and remember to try to keep both your eyes and your face placeholder moving in one constant motion. So you better try use one method. Already I gave you many methods earlier. You follow one method, you do practice, then you can have rapid reading habit. That's over. Let us see some questions. You give the responses through chart. Don't be idle. Respond to the questions. The first one is, slow reading is often a result of a bad regressions, preview, fixations, vocalization, attention, habit, distractions, eye span. What is the right option? The right option is, yes, you please think. The right option is sixth one, that is habit. Slow reading is often a result of a bad habit. Don't be a slow reader. The unit of measurement of reading speed is dash. Habit, the preview, the fixation, vocalization, attention, 30 to 60 seconds, eye span, WPM. Yes, which one is the right one? WPM is the right one, word per minute. That is the unit of measurement of reading speed. Next one, the first speed reading method, which uses your hand alone to face you, is the dash. Hope, zigzag, habit, card, sweep, vocalization. Here we use total our hand. What is this method? This method is nothing but sweep method. While you are reading a book or a newspaper, you use your hand totally. You wave the hand like that, very speed. That is called sweep method. When you read, you should look for group of words. This is called. So already I gave you the explanation. You don't read word by word. You read a chunk of words or group of words. What is this called? Fiction, distractions, subheadings, phrase reading, plot, none of the above. Yes, which is right one? Right option? Phrase reading is the right option. Phrase reading is the right option. That is called phrase reading. Tomorrow onwards, you all have to habit of reading. You have to use this method. Moving your lips as you read is called. Moving your lips as you read is called dash. Subvocalization, distractions, vocalization, phrase reading, passive, none of the above. Here you move your lips when you read a text. That is called vocalization. That is called vocalization. Next one is, reading is not a dash activity like watching television. When you watch television, what is that activity? That activity is not, that is inactivity. So what is here? Subvocalization, distractions, vocalization, phrase reading, passive, none of the above. You are watching television, your activity is nothing. But when you read a book, you have to involve your brain and your speed reading techniques and everything. What is this? Reading is not a dash activity like a watching television, passive activity. Watching television is a passive activity. Just you switch on the television, you sit before it. Next one. Next one is when you read using a hand pacing method, you should always pace with dash hand. Fixation, vocalization, dominant, less dominant, questioning, Shakespeare, mnemonic device. What is this? That is dominant. So you should use your dominant hand pacing method, hand method. This is when your eye stops along a line of print. This is called making dash. When your eye stops along a line of print, this is called making a dash. Fixation, vocalization, dominant, less dominant, questioning, Shakespeare, mnemonic device. What is this? This is called fixation. This is called fixation. Next one, a trick that you use in order to help you remember things is called. What is this trick? A trick that you use in order to help you remember things is called a dash. Fixation, vocalization, dominant, less dominant, questioning, Shakespeare, mnemonic device. What is this? Mnemonic device. That is the trick. Next one, guessing a word's meaning from the words around it in a text is called using the dash. Syntax, distraction, phonics, relationship, questioning, context, mnemonic device. What is this? The right one is context. The right one is context. Till now, I have given you so many examples. I have given you some reading techniques, methods, and how to improve our reading skills, just like that I discussed. And I gave you some questions also. I think you all have followed well. Thank you. Thank you so much.